Hello everyone. It's about 9 a.m. Saturday, January the 30th, 2016, and this is DelrayVAWeather.com. I wasn't going to do a winter update today, but I've gotten enough questions that I think it's worth explaining why it's going to be so difficult to make a good prediction on any possible winter weather over the next 2 weeks. Okay, what you see up on the screen is the Next Gen Weather Lab from the College of DuPage. Currently, I have this set for the GFS 12Z. That's the one that occurred yesterday about midday on Friday. And I tweeted out some things yesterday about what I was seeing. And what we got here, we have a very strong northeaster that would appear about probably 6 a.m., 7 a.m. on February the 10th. That's a Wednesday. And DC is right here. And there's a thickness line that I always keep a track of. That's the 5400 thickness. That usually indicates the line that separates the rain from the snow. And the 5400 line in this particular model run is way east of the district, which means that any precipitation that is being shown in this model run would fall as snow, and potentially a lot of snow in this particular run. But that doesn't tell the whole story. The problem is that there's things occurring in the atmosphere that are going to start occurring probably around February the 11th, possibly earlier, that are going to change the conditions in the atmosphere and cause a shifting of these weather systems. It's going to include a blocking ridge off basically Newfoundland, Greenland area, and there's also an indication that the polar vortex is going to split sometime that period. When we get a split in the polar vortex, that can often mean that it will slip the polar Arctic air down into the continental United States. So it would mean that there would be a sudden change in the temperature environment, and the blocking ridge is going to hold any northeasters in closer to the coast. Otherwise, if you don't have that blocking ridge, they tend to curve out into the ocean and go far enough offshore not to affect us. Okay, so this model run is showing a scenario where this northeaster comes in close enough to actually drop a good bit of snow with us. Okay, 6 hours later, we have this scenario, and let me move this up to approximately the time. This is about Tuesday, later Tuesday, February the 9th, and this is like Wednesday, early Wednesday morning. And if you notice, what we have here, we have again a low pressure area in this case. Not necessarily a northeaster because it doesn't have the tight circular gradients, more elongated. But it does show that we would get some precipitation out of this. But let me make sure I got this right. Yeah. But the 5400 snow line is east of us. So that would mean that any precipitation that fell during that time would probably fall as either rain or a winter mix. Okay, we're going to go to the next one 12 hours later, and that is the 0Z. That happened midnight last night approximately. And what we have here, again, about Wednesday, let's move this up, early Wednesday morning. Actually, what it's showing is that this low would come in early Tuesday the 9th and then go out to sea, basically. It would blow up, go out to sea off to the east, and not have much of an effect at all. Perhaps a little a little snow to start with, maybe 3 or 4 inches of snow at this point. This is showing about Monday the 8th. Again, we're north of the 5400 line. So this is showing that we get a garden variety type snow, probably very little wind out of it. But it could be a bit of snow, maybe about up to 5 inches of snow then. All right, we're going to bump this to the most current model. Okay, and bring this back up to about the 10th. And if you notice here, we got a very strong low. Okay, technically this would not be a northeaster probably because it's going to be inland. And if we move this, let me see if we can move this back a little bit here. Okay, let me move it back here. Okay, we got the 5400 line is coming, west of the DC area. DC's here. We have this storm that it looks like it's going to leave the coast somewhere around the mouth of the Chesapeake. And if we advance this a little bit further, let's see if we can do this. If we advance this here, right now it's actually it doesn't leave the mouth of the Chesapeake. It goes up through eastern Pennsylvania, and again our 5400 line is still west of us. And then as we go a little further, the 5400 line would curl back around and give us a shot of snow after this is passed and up in Canada. Again, this would probably be some snow that would be maybe in the 4 to 5 inch, but no blizzard, nothing like that. But this has been shifting around about every in the last 6 runs. This has shown that it was going to be a strong northeaster off the coast of Virginia and Maryland. And it's very low confidence right now. There's really not much to suggest what we're really going to get out of this storm, other than it's pretty sure we're going to get some snow, or sometime between the 8th and the 14th, 15th period. We're going to have a period of snow. I got a couple of questions about the 6th and 7th, and there is a chance of a 6th and 7th getting snow. If we back this up to approximately, let's see if we can do this, the 4th, 5th. There have been, let me see if we can move this up a little further. Yeah, there it is. Okay. This is the thing that we're watching here. This is not really a typical northeaster. This is probably going to be like an Alberta clipper. It's coming down, not coming up from the south, but coming down from the northwest. And at this point, at Saturday the 6th, it is showing that we have precipitation that are going to fall. We're north of the 5400 line, so it's possible on the 6th we would get some snow. So the scenario here is that we could very well have 2 shots of snow in fairly rapid succession. We could have something on the 6th and then something later on like the 8th or 9th. But you can be certain that in this range we're going to have snow. Whether we're going to have just 3 inches or 20 inches, it's really going to be very difficult to tell. Okay, I'm going to show you one other thing before I wrap this up, and that's this. This is the Global Ensemble Forecasting System. It basically runs the GFS with all sorts of different parameters. They do basically 20 runs, and then they do a control run and a mean run. And so we can go back and look at what some of these previous runs have looked like. Okay, this one is the 6Z run from yesterday. And this is DC, and this shows what the models predicted as possibilities at that time. And what we're showing here is that out of the 20, we only have like 1, 2, 3, 4, possibly 5. So we got 5 out of the 20 that show virtually no snow out to the 10th of February. I should preface this. This is accumulating snow between now and the 10th of February. So this is showing that basically, we got 5 out of 20 chances of seeing no snow between now and the 10th of February as of 6Z yesterday. Okay. Now we're going to do the same thing. Let me move this back to where we were. Okay, let's see here. Okay, 10th of February, 12 days. Okay, we're going to advance this a little bit. And, okay, now advancing this just 12 hours and again running this multiple times. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, again, 5 chances out of 20 of not seeing any snow. 6 more hours. Okay, this is, again, we have 1, 2, basically 3 times, 4 times, no chance of snow. Another 6 hours. Same, I said, let me back this up a little bit to the 10th, so we keep it about the same day. Okay, here. And what we see here is we have 1, 2, 3, possibly 4 chances of no snow. And the most recent run is this one. And we're going to leave it there. Okay. All right. So the latest run, we have 1, 2, 3, possibly 4 no snow. But I want you to look at all this purple that has suddenly appeared. And that means heavy snow. So we have, we have a number of these model runs that are showing that by the 10th of February, we could accumulate a good deal of snow again. And, those are the things that you need to keep an eye on. This is one of those storms that is going to be a very short notice storm. We're not going to have more than about maybe 2 or 3 days advance notice. So it's not going to be like the blizzard the last time. And you have a chance of this being underestimated by the meteorologists, that they say this is going to come by about that time, only going to drop a little bit of snow, nothing to worry about. And then when the slow gets in the neighborhood, it goes offshore, intensifies quickly within a matter of 24 hours, and suddenly we got another blizzard. So I'm going to wrap it up there, and at least that gives you some idea of the problems I'm having right now in giving you an accurate prediction this far in the future. Okay, the possible snowstorm on February the 6th and 7th, that's a weekend, I'm probably not going to have a good idea until sometime this Tuesday. And then as far as the storm that's liable to happen somewhere between the 8th and the 14th, I probably am not going to have a good idea until Thursday. So that's only going to give you maybe 2 or 3 days advance notice if this is in either one of them becomes significant. Okay, if you have any questions, just give me a tweet at PatPend, that's PATPEND, and I'll try and answer them. Thanks a lot.